Hey guys, it's Tallara and welcome back to our Let's Play series of Dredge. After our adventures down in the Gale Cliffs, we're now heading back to our home base, if you will, of Little Marrow. We've got a ton of treasure to sell, and we also need to check in with the spooky guy over there and let him know that we found the artifact that he was looking for. But first things first, most importantly, it's time to sell our treasure. We picked up a ton of weird artifacts, jewelry. Pretty sure we have a few bags of doubloons and everything, which we should be able to sell over here at Little Marrow. Here at the trader. A returning customer, please take this as a symbol of my appreciation. I'm sure you'll find it useful. He pulls a book from a stack sitting on his desk and hands it to you. It's covered in dust, but otherwise seems in good condition. Excellent. Alright, now, I've got a ton of stuff to sell you. I've got this bag of doubloons for 60 bucks, and then if we go to my storage, we've got a ton of stuff. We've got a goblet, we've got a silver trinket, a big bag of doubloons, a regular bag of doubloons, some sapphire earrings, and a sapphire ring. All that got us, I gotta be honest, I wasn't counting, but a lot of money, I think. So thank you, sir, for your business. Appreciate you. While we're here, I only just realized as well that we've got a few random upgrade parts in our inventory, so let's just toss this back into our regular storage to save a little bit of space. We also have this pirate flag, which I want to put on our ship and really embrace the pirate life for us. So if we go to painter, I think deliver flag. So you found a scrap of fabric, eh? Let me see. Unique design. Do you want to attach it now? I do. Yay, and now I'm a pirate. Nice. Okay. Oh my god. The flag is so derpy. It's like half torn and everything. But hey, I guess that makes it authentic, right? Yar har har. So now we'll head over here and deliver the old music box that we managed to dredge up. Yoo-hoo! Anyone home? What is it? Do you know who owned these relics that I've been looking for? Yes? Who? He looks at you. For a moment, a look of something like regret flashes in his eyes. An old friend. Okay, never mind. Oh, I was gonna say, why don't you want this relic? But it's because it's in my storage. The rusted music box. We gotta put it in our cargo. And now I think we can deliver it. Yeah. So you've returned. I wasn't sure you were coming back. You drag the massive music box into the room, gouging the wooden floorboards beneath it. The collector doesn't seem to mind. He's focused on the box. You found this at the cliffs, didn't you? Yes. Ah, excellent. This should make future return journeys a little more swift. Allow me. He selects one of the silver ribbons trailing from the crimson-bound book, opening it to some unseen page. Turning to catch the dim light, he whispers the words on the page. After a few seconds, you feel your stomach drop suddenly, as though thrown high by a wave. He closes the book and turns his attention back to you. Now, there are yet more relics to find. Keep looking. So we got a new ability unlocked called Manifest, and allows us to immediately teleport back here. Looks like he's recommending our next location. The reef at Stellar Basin may have caught and accumulated some wreckage. Search around that area. I'll mark a location on your map where you can begin your search. Okay. Thanks. I feel like that ability is definitely going to come in handy if we ever need to get back here to not only to Blackstone Isle, but Little Marrow / Big Marrow. Should be able to teleport in an instant. So, before we set out on our next adventure, I definitely want to stop in Big Marrow for the night. We also got some crab pots here that we can harvest. Ooh, I got a trophy fish. It's a 19 centimeter crab. This pot needed repair, so we'll pick it up. Hello. The Lighthouse Keeper is waiting for you on the dock, looking displeased. Are you sad that I left you for a few weeks? I saw you sailing out towards the horizon, crossing that deep expanse. Do you really think that's wise? It was fine. Maybe this time, you need to be more careful. Even you, with all of your experience, cannot truly know the ocean. Nobody can. Abruptly, she walks away. Her eyes scan the water as she walks along the dock. Well, that was ominous. Hey, fishmonger. Good to see you. I got a bunch of crabs for you. $178 worth, in fact. I'm gonna go to the shipwright. I'm gonna repair this crab pot. And dry dock. For the new hull, oh, we actually have all the materials we need. We can upgrade our vessel to a tier 2 hull, which adds 5 new cargo spaces. Awesome. Yes, I definitely want that. Purchase. Yay! We now have a tier 2 hull. And we can upgrade now for even more stuff. Luckily for us, I've already got a lot of these materials collected and just sitting in my storage ready to go. So we can put those few things in there. Some cloth in here. Just have it all ready to go for when we get all of our parts. We need more wood and more metal scraps. But we got a good start there. And then in terms of research, we've got one research part that we can use to research something. I think I want to upgrade to one of these nets. We can upgrade to a large trawl net, which allows us to catch coastal and shallow, and yields more fish per day. So let's start putting our points in there. Alright, let's rest up, and then tomorrow we've got a new destination to head to look for more artifacts. So, if we just quickly go to our cabin, first of all I need to select our new book that we got, which is The Relaxed Mind. Then if we go to our map, Stellar Basin is to our southwest, sorry. That's where we're headed next. So we just finished Gale Cliffs. Next up is Stellar Basin. Alright, let's rock and roll. The music is so tranquil this morning. It's beautiful. It's a calm, clear Monday, day 36 of our dredging adventure. We're heading across the deep ocean here. Heading to our next place. This looks like it might be sort of a tropical type of zone. I see a lot of palm trees, I see a lot of sand. We might be able to work on our tan here. Oh, I caught a red snapper in my net, which is a new species. I see a shipwreck straight ahead. I also see a confetti spot. Can I fish here? I might not have the right rod. Nope. Okay, so this must be the new area. Right away, let's stop at this shipwreck. Now, I don't want to stay too long because I do want to find a dock before it gets dark. So actually, let's leave this shipwreck for right now. Let's see if we can find ourselves a dock. Well, I can find myself a message in a bottle, actually. So let's start there. 14th of September, 1927. I have not written in a few days. I've been afflicted with some strange chill which conspires to fog my brain. I cannot seem to keep warm no matter what I do. The ink has run from some lines here, and they are illegible. While most of what they hauled up was junk, they eventually came up with a large wooden casket. A hush came over the crew at such a tantalizing discovery. I remember the next moments with excruciating clarity. He pried it open easily. The buckling boards cracked and groaned with relief as they splintered apart. Crimson cloth spilled out onto the deck. The crashing waves rose to fill my ears. I hear them still. He stared down into the open casket, then turned to me. In his eyes, I saw the void. The page has been torn off here. Oh god. Oh god, what did they pull up? I don't like the sound of that. However, I do like the sound of this. We got a little floating dock here. Another traveling trader, perhaps? Let's take a look. Ooh, a research outpost. There's a laboratory. The laboratory is in ruins, with equipment and research papers strewn about the place. Where do you want to look? Let's open the cupboards. You check the cupboards. Inside is the research part. Nice. I'll repurpose that. Next, let's inspect the equipment on the table. There are some strange-looking prototype parts on the table, but you can't see any use for them right now. On the other side of the table, you find a hastily scrawled note. It reads, "Not safe. Expect retaliation imminently. Evacuating to fort." Let's look around on the floor. You look around on the floor. There are cracks in the base of the structure that grow to large gashes as you follow them along to the walls. Something extremely large and powerful created these holes. You slowly reach your arm into one. Oh. My in-game character's a lot braver than I am IRL, because there's no way I would have been sticking my arm into any of those holes. You pluck an item from a gouge in the floor. That's all we got. What happened here, I wonder? There's also a generator. An old generator sputters and ticks over. That's all we got. Okay. Now, fortunately for us, we can use this as a docking post as long as whatever attacked it originally doesn't come back for more. We managed to research the large trawl net, which is good. Sounds like parrots or something. Yeah, this place is interesting. Okay, we've got a lot to explore around here. I'm just gonna quickly dredge up this area right here, seeing as it's right next to our safe zone. We pulled up a pair of broken spectacles. Not sure how much worth they will be to anybody. Whoa. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful. And I actually think I see over there, that must be the fort they mentioned. Look at the jellyfish! Can I catch those? No. Oh! They explode. Oh my god. This is so cool. The colors, okay. I caught a firefly squid in my net. Let's call it a night right here. I'm afraid of what lurks in those colorful waters at night. We'll catch some Z's, and then tomorrow we can explore more of this brand new area. I think I want to head over to that fort, I believe it is, in the distance there first. See what we can catch along the way. Don't have the right equipment for that spot. Yeah, look underneath the water, it's so beautiful. I love it here. Ooh, a barracuda. Dun, 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 dun. Another message in a bottle here. Let's pick that up before we head to the fort. Looks like a heavily fortified structure with a huge satellite disc on the top. 6th and 7th of March, 1927. We are engaged to be married. He sailed us out to the very center of Stellar Basin to see the lights. We talked for hours, something we have not done in such a long time, waiting and hoping. Sometime past midnight, as we were growing delirious and hysterical from the lack of sleep, the aurora shimmered into the skies above. When I turned to see his reaction, he was already down on one knee. I cannot even remember what he said or what I said, but I know that I said yes. The ring is beautiful, with a span of jewels going right the way around. I cannot take my eyes off of it. P.S. I was not sure whether to write this under yesterday's date or today's, given that it occurred at the conjunction of days. But I feel that the news is significant enough to warrant spanning multiple entries. So that happened before they got into this whole dredging expedition of theirs. Hello, is there anyone here? Aha, yes, there is. Good. Oh, hello. I wasn't expecting visitors. Who are you? I'm just a fisherman. Ah, yes, I thought you had the look. But a fisherman all the way out here. Strange. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you all the same. I've not seen another soul in months. In fact, I could do with your help if you had the time. What do you need help with? I need help collecting samples to study. I was originally posted at the research outpost on the interior of the basin, but it was attacked. A large creature emerged from the depths and destroyed the outpost. Now it rests in the center of the basin. I fled here and have been making do as best I can, but I had to leave most of my equipment behind, so now my research has come to a halt. Take a look at the list of specimens I need. Please, drop them off here. You might need to experiment with different fishing strategies to collect them all. She needs an aurora jellyfish, which I'll catch in my net. A firefly squid, which we already have. I caught one of those yesterday. So I can give that to her right away. And a glowing octopus, which we can either catch in a pot or with a rod. Okay. I'll try my best. There's one. What sort of creature attacked you? Well, I got the sense that it was attacking the research outpost itself rather than me specifically. I suspect it was disturbed by some of my monitoring equipment. There were dozens of machines running there, all powered by a noisy generator. It was huge, larger than any other marine species I've studied. It attacked with tentacles, so I'd guess it's some sort of octopus or squid or an anemone. One of my research vessels was moored around the back of the station, so I managed to slip away in that while it was tearing apart the front. There was a lot of valuable data and equipment left there, but I'm not going back. I can't. I won't face it again. Have you noticed anything else unusual since you arrived? Now that you mention it, I've been so preoccupied with the attack and having to rebuild here, I'd almost forgotten. I found these letters from my sister. She'd sent them to me while I was studying, before she... The researcher is quiet for a moment and stares off to the side. Anyway, I kept finding them amongst my papers. I don't remember packing them, but I must have. I started finding them more frequently. They turned up in my collection nets, in my sampling tubes. They were letters I'd never seen before, but they were in her writing. They were in her name. They were saying things, talking about things that happened after she died. I can't explain it. That's so spooky. Okay, can you tell me a little about yourself? Okay, I don't think there's much to say. I studied biological sciences at Iron Haven College. It was a struggle. There were no other female students in the department that year, or the year before, or the year before that. It's hard not to feel like an outsider in an environment like that, you know? You probably don't. When I graduated, I managed to land a job at the Northern Biological Research Society, and then, well, I was posted here, by myself. I thought I would relish the peace and quiet, but I miss having company. I've always had someone, or at least a pet. Out here, it's just machines. Okay, well, I'll try to find those fish for you, I guess. While we're here, perhaps we can take this opportunity to set up a few nets. The issue is that if I have these fish, I don't have anywhere to sell them, so we might just have to let go of the barracuda, unfortunately. Until I find some sort of place where we can sell them. Right now I want to take out my crab pots. We'll just set them up all around this area. And see what we can catch. Okay, perfect. Now, I feel like we should maybe go back to her research station and get those other research parts that we saw there, because she kind of mentioned that she left a ton of stuff behind. But before we do that, I just want to go around and make sure that there's no one else around here. Oh, speak of the devil, I think straight ahead I see some lights. So it's hard to be in an area where there's no fishmonger, no ship repair services, etc. We kind of really need those, so this might be what we need right over here. Traveling trader, I hope. It's looking good. Yeah, traveling merchant. Oh. Hey again. Oh, it's the same merchant from before. She's just over here now. Are you always out on the water? Yeah, always. I like to keep moving along. The merchanting is secondary to the traveling, really. I'm more of a merchanting traveler. I get to see a lot of places, which is nice. I also get to meet a lot of people, which is only sometimes nice. Touche. Touche. Well, hey, I got some fish for you. When trawling, pay attention to how deep the water is. Not every type of fish likes deep water. So she sells crab pots, and then if we go to the shipyard, we do have room for more stuff now. We can get a new rod. We could pick up a flexible fishing pole, perhaps. Coastal shallow? Oh, no, it's the same. Coastal shallow. We could get a new engine for our boat. What we could do... we could uninstall... we could sell this one. And then buy this one, the twin prop engine. Now we'll go real fast. We'll be like Sonic the Hedgehog out on these seas. We can also get the large trawl net, however, I didn't realize we can't install it yet until we upgrade our boat, so we'll have to hold off for now. We can get more lights, but we can't install those. She also has explosive, refined metal, and research parts for sale, so we'll hold off on all that for now. I would really like to get another fishing pole. The issue is that the shape... well, actually, no. This could work. Thing is all of these are the same. I was gonna say we can rotate and fit in one of these L-shaped rods, but none of them are actually good for us right now, so we'll hold off. We got the new engines. We'll hold off for now. Okay, let's get some rest, and now that we have a good home base, I feel a lot better exploring this area. Alright. Let's see what fish we can catch today. We can actually catch some barracudas, perhaps. Finished reading my book. Music got a little spooky out here. Ooh, a coral grouper. Fortunately, all the fish in this area are freaking huge. So I'm just gonna go back right away and sell them, free up some cargo space. That's 170 bucks in fish, though. One thing I was thinking, we should uninstall this and then move it over here into the corner so we have a little bit more space. Okay. So we caught those. Those are Aracuda. Those were the coral groupers. Yeah, this place looks beautiful on the surface with all the colors and everything, but I have a feeling it's extremely dangerous. And I gotta be honest, I'm really afraid of whatever the giant tentacle monster is that the researcher mentioned. That really freaks me out. I don't know if I want to see that. So we're gonna be really careful in this place. Giant tentacle monster in the depths sounds like a recipe for disaster. Oh god. Are those its tentacles? No. I'm going back. I'm going home. Oh, hang on. This is the thing we need for our quest, though. My tempting fate. Catching too many octopus. Let's get out of here. What would we do without this traveling trader? What would we ever do? Okay, so we need to keep this glowing octopus, but we can sell that one. And you, and you. It is the glowing octopus that we need, right? Or was it the aurora jelly? Hang on. Hang on. Let's see. Glowing octopus and aurora jellyfish. Okay, it's both of them. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Alright, so tomorrow we can bring those over to the researcher, but for right now, let's get some rest. It's been a busy day for us exploring this new area, and I'm excited to get back at it on our next episode. So thanks everyone so much for watching. I really hope you're enjoying our Let's Play series of Dredge so far. If you are, please let me know down in the comments. I love hearing from you guys. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. It really does a lot to help out the channel, and I appreciate it. So I'll see you guys back here again soon.